Now, a question for all you golfers out there: if I were to ask you who you think came up with the theory for club head speed, you would probably say Titleist or Callaway or TaylorMade or Ping. And all four answers are wrong. The correct answer is a company out of Japan called PRGR. They still exist, and they are still innovators in the world of golf technology. And in this video, I will show you not only about PRGR, but the products that they currently have on the market. So stay tuned. I'll get to it right after this. Hey guys, thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Noli and welcome to my channel, The Gaijin Golfer, where we take a look at Japanese golf products from a Western point of view. If you are enjoying the content here, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my future videos. Now, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, PRGR is the company who came up with the theory for club head speed, which then defined the standard for power for a golf swing. And what this means is PRGR realized that the faster the club head goes, the more distance you get. So they ended up changing their approach to design, thereby making the club heads more aerodynamic to help increase club head speed, to then give the golfers more distance. Hey guys, something that I forgot to mention about this whole swing speed theory coming from PRGR, and that's the fact that they released this theory in 1983. Yeah, 1983. And in that same year, they also released a line of golf balls designed for different swing speeds. Now, I know that it's industry standard now, obviously, but I think it's safe to say that PRGR was quite ahead of their time. Now, that spirit of innovation continues even today with fairway woods that look like the back has been chopped off but are incredibly forgiving and long. A set of clubs from irons all the way through to the driver where your swing does not feel different regardless of the club that you're swinging. You have one swing for the entire set of clubs from irons to driver. Needless to say, PRGR is consistently at the forefront of innovation with golf technology. Now, one thing that I do want to mention, and that's that PRGR does have a line of non-conforming golf clubs. They're not the only Japanese brand to have that, but it is interesting because it's not something that you really see outside of the Asian Japanese golf industry, golf market, and there's definitely a desire for it out in that region. I don't see it really here in the United States and in the West, but I did want to bring it up just in case some of you out there were interested. Generally, the non-conforming clubs are really geared towards seniors who are playing the game and really are struggling with distance, but some people will grab a hold of them and use them as kind of their cheat code to get them some extra distance and some forgiveness. But yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there in case that's something that might be interesting to you. All right, so let's get into the product offerings for PRGR. They do have several lines, so sit tight. Here we go. First up is their Players Club line. This is the RS5 line. It includes drivers, fairway woods, and utilities. For the irons, they have two different models, the 01 and the 02. The 02 is a little bit more forgiving with a bigger cavity. They also have a series of wedges called the Zero Wedge. Next up is the RS Red line. Now, this is a more forgiving line, sort of your game improvement line. The RS Red line has drivers, fairway woods, utilities, and irons. This line is more targeted towards seniors, and they also have a ladies version of these clubs as well. The next line they have is the Egg line. Now, this is more of an intermediate, sort of in between the RS and the RS Red. They include a driver, fairway woods as well, driving irons, and two types of irons, the difference of them being one is forged. Up next is that non-conforming line I was telling you about. This is called the Super Egg line. These are for players seeking the most distance, and again, also for seniors as well. Now, PRGR even has Super Egg balls that are also non-conforming. The Sweep line is their line just for ladies. It includes a driver, fairway woods, utilities, irons, and a putter. Now, just to note, these clubs are also non-conforming, just in case you want to use these for competition. Lastly, we come to PRGR's final offering, and my favorite offering, the Tune line. Now, the reason this is my favorite offering is, number one, the clubs look incredible, and number two, this is sort of like PRGR's version of Build-A-Bear. Now, what we're getting here is a bunch of components. In fact, the line consists of fairway woods, hybrids, utilities, and they're numbered. So the higher the number, the more forgiving they are. So 0-1 being more players-like, and 0-5 being the most forgiving. These are meant for players seeking customization and club fitting. Hey guys, one more thing that I forgot to mention, and that's that you may recognize the name PRGR from the reviews of their launch monitor, which a lot of sites and YouTube channels have been doing reviews on lately. And the reviews are pretty good, and also it's pretty affordable. So if you're interested in checking it out, I'll go ahead and put a link to it in the description below so you can check it out for yourself. And I guess other than that, let's go ahead and get back to the video. All right, so now that you know what PRGR is offering, the next question is, how much do they cost? Well, to get this cutting edge technology, you are going to pay a price. For example, the drivers are about $800-ish. The irons are guaranteed over $1,000 per set. But if you're a fan of Japanese golf clubs, this is not a surprise to you. This isn't a shock to you at all. This is pretty standard for prices coming from a Japanese golf brand. Okay, let's say you're all right with the price. The next question is, where can you buy them? Well, unless you're living in Asia, the answer to that is going to be online. But don't worry, I'll go ahead and put a couple links down below where you can check them out and purchase them online if you like. I also want to throw something else out there to you. If you want to save some cash, you can also buy them used, also online. Of course, you can check eBay, but my suggestion would also be golfpartnerusa.com. eBay is all right, but you just never know what you're going to get. You can't be sure that it's going to be, the quality is going to be okay. It's not going to be totally beat up. Golf Partner USA, I've purchased from them a couple times already, and the quality has been amazing and the service has been great. So I do highly recommend, if you're going to go used, go with Golf Partner USA. And it's also a better deal. I've seen PRGR clubs as well as a bunch of other brands for significantly cheaper than you would get them brand new. So that's my recommendation if you want to go the used route. Now, before we wrap it up here, I want to thank May from AMH Sports. Thank you so much, May, for all the info you provided me for this video. It helped out a ton. As for how I feel about PRGR, I do actually play a couple PRGR fairway woods. I like them quite a bit, actually, especially I carry a 7-wood with me, which goes about 200 plus yards. So I did do a video on them, but I don't know if I've released it yet prior to this one. So if you've seen that video already, I hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't seen it yet, check it out when it drops. I don't know. But that is pretty much it for PRGR. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was informative for you. If you have any questions or comments or anything, please be sure you comment down below. Hit up that comment section. Other than that, hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are getting out on the golf course. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.